The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
Right 27, check right 27. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Get it.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 20.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. So we got man. Hey, check, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Go.
Stick back to pass. His throw incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Not today. Here we go, 50. Mike 50. Silver. Check.
3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mike 50. Who that? 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
1st and 10, Stick. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Down. 18 Gator.
Watch the run. Shift.
General West. Ready.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Traquan Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Herbert. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down, Denver.
On the double. 27, 127.
It's our field. It's our field.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. A give, running right, Lindsey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's got his big tight end, Fant. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got it.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check Mike 27.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Stick looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, orbit.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, tight, tight. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Leo.
Watch the screen. Shoot.
Fight.
Here's Stick looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
There.
Stick from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Mike's 50. Let's go.
Go.
It's our time. Check 37.
Ready?
To throw again on second down. Stick finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Herbert, he's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. This one caught by Davis. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Back to throw. Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the 13-year man puts it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Redskins take over.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set. 18 Gators. We ain't giving them nothing today. Hey, Haywood. Go.
2nd and 13. He completes this to Sutton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 25-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Back to throw. Herbert got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
On the ready.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Check 99. Check 99.
Hard. Get it.
On first down, Pickens. He'll have a first down past the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
Rock it, hit it.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Say.
22-jet bomber.
SOS. Check 31. Check.
You're out.
Check 9.
On second down now, Pickens. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Check.
Hey, Sam on. Hey.
Jim.
On first down, here's Love. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second and 9, stick, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. On third down, it's stick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sticks pass. Intended for Traquan Smith. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. On fourth down, here's Stick. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On fourth down, Herbert and Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
60 or.
Here we go. Wide, get wide.
Yep.
Play.
Hit it.
On the carry, it's Love. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
50. Blue there. Check 13.
Sure.
They'll run on first down. Pickens. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Go. Big trip.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pickens. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
About 3 yards there to the 27. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On second down, Pickens. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. On first down, Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again. Herbert uncorks one for Davis. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 82 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Tucker with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Yes.
They'll try the left side. Pickens. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right back to him on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Hey!
Stay at home. Stay at home.
Get it.
On second down now. Pickens trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
We got 3. 6-6. Pull it high. Hit it.
Complete. Smith has it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you.
Back to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
61, matchbox lights. Big Griffin.
And this one complete to Smith. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. And it's 3rd and 4.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
We got double up. Check nickel.
On 3rd down, Pickens. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. A shotgun throw for Stick. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. He's coming.
Hey, lock it.
He's coming.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
80 weapons.
Watch it. Check 52. Slam.
Look at me. Door.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pickens. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick.
Interception. Okay, baby. Let's get this.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish,